Right, so it's the 23rd of the 4th, 25, and I got a major hangover this morning, this afternoon should I say. Obviously I've gone out on the bus because if they can stop fucking timing fucking gun-looking fucking and sexual cars, yeah, it's Downing Street. Today's been really fucking bad for this, I tell you. I'm getting a fucking say this is. Right, so initially, you molested Ian revved by a car. You molested Sadie revved by a motorbike, time to erection. Time going for a piss, loud bike. Time masturbating and coming, loud bikes. Penis up, loud bike. Sexual impulses in my penis, loud bike. Yeah, very fucking clever, Downing Street. Anyway, going out. Labour forced direct timed. Grey, blue, white, black and fucking blue, white. Sloppy kissing and cuddling. Coughed at. Chicken pox. Spit talk by your granny goes in my mouth. Orange car, hot point van. Tesco van. Light green van. Entry van. Labour forced direct van. Yes, fucking understood, alright, you fucking crawty cunt god? Right, Tingling Belensa loud bike. Learner car. Sloppy kissing and cuddling. Timed. Pulse van. Baby girl possessed to say have to be 40, go to jail. Hard wet coughing over me. Flew on the bus. Photo taken of me, girl possessed to say dead. Paedophile, hell. AJN lorry. Serco van. Flew, as I've already mentioned that, flew on the bus. Sob lorry. Willie up to loud bike. AJN lorry. Langdon's lorry. Inhale fart, smell coughing. Bateman lorry. Text super. Bateman again. Gun looking car timed and Rose van. So we go to hardly no traffic to about 400 fucking vehicles being sneakily fucking set up to stop me taking a photograph of something, because that's what the government need to do, because they're fucking cress, they're fucking corrupt, and they're fucking buckled in the fucking head, and they don't like it, no matter what it is. You've got to take it on a sunny day, okay? It's got to be sex, whatever, sex, like children with no clothes on the beach, Downing Street. You fucking stupid bastards. They just got a fucking problem with anybody taking pictures on a fucking cloudy day, for some reason. Downing Street is sexual, okay? Fucking sexual. Get an overhanging trailer to rip my legs off. Yes, it's sexual, Downing Street. Fucking make it clear it's fucking sexual. And the creator god is fucked up. The creator is absolute fucking stupid. A thick cunt. Well, yes, sex, Christ. I've had sex with people that raped me as a child. You are fucking buckled, Christ. Completely fucking fucked up, Christ. You stupid, spastic cunt. Yeah, sorry about fuck's sake. Another fucking for fuck's sake. I've got to be hit off, right? I've got to go. Jesus is gonna have to rape the guts in and out of me as a child in my next life. I've got to go. The government need me hit off. Fucking fast. Fuck's sake. How stupid can they fucking get with their fucking stupid, small-minded fucking cunt forces? They're just absolutely buckled. They're stupid. Their minds are fucking corrupt. Stupid bastards. Right, so if I can get a fucking say, fucking hit me out, black and fucking blue, Christ, come on, black and fucking blue, Christ, you buckled cunt. Right, you sex slaughter, fucking tear away, you ice axing bastard, you fire staking, cruelty, burning bastard, Christ. Yeah, sorry about this. There we are. Get out of van. Go on, smash me up, Christ, you fucking buckled cunt. Go on, twist it in my direction, you fucking hell-bent bastard. Right, so if I can get a fucking say that, it's because the creator god's so fucking warped. I'll try and get a saying, sorry about that, but I'm making it fucking clear, you know, Christ is taking the fucking piss out of me, I've had enough of it. Right, sir, right, hang on, just, right, sir, down, sex. Right, car time to smash me, car, you've got to write all this down before I can fucking say what I need to say. Right, so S&N van, gun-looking black car with sunken headlights in my direction. Black and blue car. White, blue, black, grey, blue, black, sick. Right, and then they stack all the fucking traffic up to stop me getting a picture of something. I had to give up. The government just too hasty, too fucking tied up, trying to stop me getting these fucking pictures. I'll do it another fucking day. I'll just do a walk instead. I'm not really that well today because I've got a hangover. and they're just getting absolutely fucking nasty about it. Tractor with bucket up in the air, smash you to pieces, rubble smashing flatbed. Just in time van, that's the same one I usually see, the one with the double bell alarm clock being smashed up by a cartoon character using a mallet and saying just in time in the actual clock's face itself. Choked by catalytic converter stench. I don't know how to put it, like a vehicle with a soup bowl, sort of overflowing liquid that's sort of the colour of sick. Penis shoots right up, so 2 men on a bike. Overhanging vehicle to rip my legs off, timed. Sexual car, timed. Another vehicle to smash me to pieces, timed. A van angled up me to smash into me. And before that, you had a t-shirt that looks like the t-shirt that says, just come to fucking pieces. So obviously, you know, that's the way they want to work their fucking setups today. And see you next life, trash cowboy. And then the suggestion of making a suggestion that a man's having sex with a girl, a young girl. So they have to make that suggestion as a pass an area. And then cheering van, yeah van, in that small-minded fucking governmental fucking controlled way. We are Expo van. The ripping you to pieces paper shredder van. What else? Message to you van. A van that says just on it, which is my name for short, Justin. Just the word just. Then Langford Construction van. And then obviously there's a couple of vehicles to apply that you're a pervert, you're a child rapist, and that included the child Leicester van. You didn't have the child rapist van today, but you did have the child Leicester van. So the government are absolutely going fucking potty. They're absolutely fucking losing their fucking plot on me. They're making it clear that you've got to be hit off, and we've got to slice your wrist with the creator god, sexually slaughter the fuck out of you, put you down as a rapist, and rip you to pieces in your fucking next life, while making the suggestion that we're going to keep on ripping you to pieces, and that you're living up to your name just in time, serving time. Right, so I went onto the road to get back to the second part of where I wanted to go, which is not far from the first part, because you have to go onto the road to get to the next part. And they timed a lookalike to someone who sexually abused me as a child. Then they tried to smash my legs up, deliberately angling a car with a trailer on to be coming out of a roadway, a drive, to get that overhanging trailer to rip my fucking legs off. And then you had a rent-a-kill van, and making it clear to you, another knife-shaped fucking looking car, and 2 gun-looking cars, 1960s, 1970s, the racing type of cars, but 2 of them, mind, not just 1. So they're managing to organise all this movement around me in this controlled, fucked up, screwed up, buckled way, where we fucking slice people's fucking wrists. So what the government wanted to do, I mean, they've been taking the piss out of me being sexually abused as a child, with suggestions that they used to have on television saying, well, I hadn't seen days like this since Margaret Thatcher was in power. That's their fucking language after making suggestions and taking the piss out of me being sexually abused as a child using the media. And the other thing that they were doing is Tony Blair was told to say this going back when Labour was last in power. What we must do is we must destroy it. Quite simply, the king is dead. And stuff like that. And then obviously you've got a load of music tracks that are against me, you know, that are being organised and rigged up by the government, that needing to hit me off, and trying to say that you've got to have your wrists sliced with God, because you've got to be taken to pieces, because you're living up to your name, time, just in time, and we want you fucking taken apart. We want you sexually destroyed, and making the suggestion that they need me sexually abused, and also the government have been trying to hit me off, because they've been moaning, because when I was sexually abused as a child, the government don't like it because my baby didn't come right out of me. So they're making the suggestion that when you were enjoying sex, being raped as a child, that you couldn't get your fucking feelings right out of you, to disconnect from your body for Jesus to return. But it has to be done with me being raped as a child. And they're cheering about it, go, yeah, in the Houses of Parliament. So I'm getting fucked off with it. So anyway, like I just said, they have timed the cheering van and the yeah van in that order. They're doing it all the fucking time. I don't know how they're rigging it up and how they're getting it controlled in that way, where they're hitting out every fucking everywhere I go. But they are getting it controlled in that way. The government need me hit off. They want me to sex suck the guts in and out of people that raped me as a child, and because Jesus Christ didn't detach from my body, coming out of me while the guts were raped in and out of me while I was being forced to enjoy sex while Jesus fucks the guts in and out of me. The government don't like it, so they need me hit off and fucking destroyed. It's as simple as that. Up the age van. I'm not making this up. Chick Baxter van. The Grannies for You van. Night Attack van. Manslaughter jumper my way. Got a problem t-shirt. Just Go coach. Jack Jones top. M's your man van. I'm not going to go into the name of that because I don't want to offend my father or anybody with that, you know. Cheering van. Again, that is. CIA jumper. Making a Kill t-shirt. Message to You van. SIK van. Overhanging trailer to rip my legs off again. Right, so I've gone around on to get around to the next section. Pullham Stills lorry, honk car, HONK. Then there's a vicious looking man only in my direction. Then you've got the Got to Go van, which is got, and then the number 2 and go. And this is going to really cause trouble because I'm not making this up. I did fail photographic evidence, but obviously, you know, because the camera's playing up and whatever, but there was a van that says government, and straight after that the person who was wearing the Making a Kill t-shirt is back around at me while I'm at the other side of where I was walking like just now, because I want to try and get some pictures of the waterfall and whatever else. So obviously the what's it called, the government van appears to be from a place called Portishead. It just says government on the side of the van in big writing. Right, this is how fucking small-minded the government are. They got to time the Wayne right. We got to go back to all this Wayne business. Well, that's alright, the Deep Depression life story doesn't exist. That's alright. Me writing my daily problems doesn't exist. No, Wayne right. Wayne. Yeah, Wayne Downing Street. Wayne. Fucking stupid bastards. Right, so up a van, AA van. Then there's a laughing armchair van, which is like done in a way where it's posing as I'm very grateful, I'm very chuffed, I'm pleased, but in like a posh sort of type person way. And then you had the Wayne right lorry, and on top of that you've got a whole load of fucking black and fucking blue hitting out knife shaped and fucking gun hang on, 2 gun shaped. Yeah, they're getting fucking nasty today, the government. Fuck knows why, they do it every cloudy fucking day. When it's sunny, the setups drop, but on these cloudy days or cloudier days, they're getting really fucking nasty lately. Quite simply since about 2023. Just getting nastier and fucking nastier, especially on the cloudier days. Which is the sort of weather I prefer, because I can get my pictures in better weather when it's like that. Right, life down the drain van. Tingle in Bell End and itchy bum hole, so they need to time another bike. A van that looks like there's smashed bones on it. Itchy Bell End and Bummo, so 3 bikes timed out of a road only. North Over van. Dead meat you are. Sick cunt, being beat up said. Bow Whistles. Tesco van. Black and blue white. 2 Street Fighter tops. Gist lorry. Merc to lorry. MRCT. Birder lorry, or Birder I think it said. Agree van, AGRII, and back goes catalytic converter. Either the creator God is fucking corrupt, or the government are fucking corrupt. They've timed that government van again. I still failed to fucking photograph it. Right, so another black gun looking, but more bulky, the sort of shape of the car, and sunken headlights on that car. Government van. Turner tanker. Do you understand van? Roadkill van. Dead sick cunt you are, Sven said. Goodbye child molester said. Robbed a £5 being short-changed. Look behind from the path I'm on now. and bike timed to an erection, being timed in a way where it's being angled. The dog barks you go into the fire of hell. Justin. Cut van, wristwatch van, cheering van and yeah van, yet again, from the road over there. And then a forklift spike turned my way and then in my direction. That's kind of making a knife suggestion. Right, so you got paedophile HIV injection bow whistled. Fucking going said. Hen says no one left just. Black and blue, grey, white. Police car. Turner's lorry. And a flying creature says that you're being sexually molested as a child in your next life. Right, so a girl is possessed to say knife dead because the creator's fucking possessed. Oh, just a minute, I need to write this down. Right, so 2 cars pull up at me with catalytic converter. Bird tweets real sick. Burglary. Knife him and lethal injection. Yeah, it's him said. Back goes catalytic converter. Sneezed up. Coughing my way. 2 sneezes at me. Shot dead, yeah, definitely Liam said. Child molester said. He's being beaten or yes, being beat up or something like that. Yes, him, sicko said. Dead meat, time to go said. Dead meat, he's getting stabbed with HIV said. North over van and white car. Right, Seagull says shot dead getting molested. Red, black and red car. Bike at me, sick fucker is there. Stab him said. Catalytic converter stench and Lisa Pike lookalikes. Yes, the government don't want me taking pictures, alright? There's so many cars, so many people are laughing. Yes, they're laughing at me taking pictures. That's right, Christ. You fucking twisted hellbent cunt. There's nothing I can do about it. The creator's fucking corrupt. Okay, my willies, yes. Yes, I'll fuck a bicycle, Christ. Sex with my bicycle, right, Christ, you buckled cunt. Don't know what the music is, but it says something like it's knifing you dead. So just write that down a minute. Knifing you dead. Type of music. Sick said. Right, so Willie shoots up to bike time. Shot dead, it's him, Savan said when that's not my name. Started car, fart smell, drains it over. Heavy traffic stops me photographing what I want to photograph. Drains it over, edgy balance, 2 bikes timed out of a area. Bike timed, road, 2 red, white. Headache and hangover worsens. Black, white, over drains. He's a bloody paedophile said. Right, so having a break-in said, orange and yellow surfboard on a car, on the same car, on a car roof, Dickies top. Music that's basically sounds like it's saying knifing you dead. It's a young lady that's singing it. Break-in said, spit talk on the phone at me. Time to erections is loud bikes. Someone says it's him, Savan, fucking paedophile, smash him in, fucking have Justin, but they said my name Justin as well, the same people. The couple that were talking. Bash him in, bust his fucking flat. Yeah, sorry, it's a bit negative. And HP van, kissing, Voltra van, penis up some motorbike timed, 8 bikes, red, white, sexual bike, knife dead Justin. Police walk my way, no problems there, and there's police with sirens in my direction. Then 2 motorbikes timed to erection, and sexual car my way also aligned. And the road when I was walking back from the bus was basically in near enough gridlock. I've been home and the burning problem's been a little bit irritating, so I've had to obviously go for a walk. I don't fancy sitting in the garden because obviously there's a couple of reasons I need to go out, because I need to go to the shop. I also got to attend a call, and I just really need to sort of, I feel like I need a bit of space by myself because I'm not feeling too great, and the trees collapsed in the path, so I'm going to have to move that. Hang on. Right, I managed to get through that. I couldn't lift it out of the way because it's too heavy. Anyway, bike, timed and sexual car to an erection. Lots of black and blue. Bonus a motorbike, black and blue tops. Bonus a motorbike, Kofta, black and red cars, and it's whether I can continue this walk actually. I'm starting to feel ill again. But anyway, I'll leave the recording there until the next problem occurs. And incidentally, sorry I was a bit annoyed earlier while doing this recording, you know, shouting at the bloody digital audio recorder. But I can tell you now, I was feeling really, really ill with a hangover, massive headache, feeling sick, and it wound me up a little bit. So I was just getting my sort of, you know, there was a time where, the last time I did that, where I shouted like that, goes back about a year ago. But, you know, I've not been out where I felt that ill. And the reason I went out is because it's the only cloudy day for the picture that I wanted to take. Even though it was cloudy, you still had about an hour and a half worth of sunshine, and it's being done in that way where it's circling me. However, I did get the picture I wanted to take with a struggle as I went back there just before I went to get back on the bus to go home. So obviously I don't have to go back there. Obviously I could have done better with the picture, but it's good enough. I'm not going to keep on pissing about trying to take the same picture over and over again. It will do. Right, so from this point onwards you had a sexual car. Let me just read it out. Obviously I'm later drinking tonight because obviously I decided to go to the spa shop, which I don't usually do, but I really need to get a walk. You know, it's sort of really ill. I'm not sort of well enough to just sit down or lie in bed. It's sort of, you feel like you've got to be doing something. And obviously, you know, got some alcohol for tonight, which is the, hopefully it'll be the last on the vodka. I'm hoping I don't go to a 24-hour garage later on. I mean, the original plan was going to go on with Pete, but I have to keep moving about. I just can't. I just need to walk because I just feel really, you know, sicky and sort of, you know, initially I wasn't going to drink tonight. If we go back to before I left my place to do this walk now, to do a couple of phone calls and go to the shop or whatever, but I'm recovering enough to have to drink now, but only just. And hopefully it will help a little bit as well, because sometimes it has the additives in it to cause you to get rid of the sensation of the hangover the night before, sort of thing. So obviously had a catalytic converter hot point, as I call it, I nickname it that, but you had two bikes tied to a stretch. There's a couple of good looking ladies that passed. They didn't have any problems with me because at the time I was speaking to my dad on the phone. Then there was a sexual lady sitting in the car, and from the farm just above it, it's Treacle Farm, there's someone from in there, around there, saying he's getting knifed, having a beating. Right after that, there was a white car, another white car. I can't remember if it's Jeannie or Jenny. I think it's Jenny. So you had a Jenny van, and then a Turner's tanker as I walked down well, not a tanker, sorry, van, sorry, Turner's van. And then after that, black sexual car. And then, oh, what happened then? Oh god, blue car. Then I stopped in the cemetery for a few minutes at Barrack. And we continued to go to the spa shop because I needed to go to the shop, and I thought I'd go to that one instead because I need that walk, you see. I need to get that energy to get rid of the hangover. This is why I went out on the bus, even though I was feeling really dreadful earlier. But doing that long walk in the 2 hours or whatever, there was no change. I ended up going to bed for 20 minutes, and then obviously I felt a lot better, but I still feel sicky. So after that, there's only 5 cars on that road today, which is about your average amount for this time in the evening when it's moderately busy, I guess. And then after that, at the roundabout, we went into a bit of a negative setup of like black and blue cars, grey, white, whatever. But there was no other vehicles apart from a loud bike tying to a stretch, which was 8 times loud. So it wasn't too bad. Got into the road where there can be 45 minutes without a vehicle. Light blue sexual car. Something else, I can't remember what it was. I can't remember what the other one was. Just a car, I think. But it wasn't too suggestive. But no problems down the track. Going through the housing estate to get to the shop. There's a few setups that annoyed me there. So there's like a few started cars. You had a Tesco van. You had a Date Links jumper again. The person that wears that Date Links jumper. Then you had 3 orange sexual cars together in a row. A yellow sexual car. I didn't take much notice actually, to be fair, what the setups were, because obviously I was feeling a bit like, you know, as I was in concentrate, just felt, you know, but I don't think it was that bad. And when I walked out of the spa shop, I can't remember what the road had in store because I didn't bother looking, and it's getting dark as well. So as I was, oh god, how do I put it? Walking back, there's several sexual suggestions. You had that person that wears the T-shirt that says "It's your lucky night." So I did pass that person. Then there was a van saying finals with like cups on it or glasses. Oh, what happened then? A couple of started vehicles. 2 loud bike issues tying to a stretch. And that's really it for that road. Down the track again, no problems at all. A couple of animal sounds, but it wasn't too suggestive to note as any voice sounds or anything like that. When I got reached the road where you can have 45 minutes of no traffic at times. Yellow sexual car timed. Oh, what happened after that? I think there was like a reddish type car, a grey car, and when you reached the roundabout the setups were pretty much near enough empty, which is very rare for that roundabout. So you had what was it? A grey car, blue, a purpley type of car, I think it's a white car. Then you had a orange sexual car. The orange sexual car seems to be rather unusual. I don't see that very often. I'm not seeing them more tonight. What happened after that? There wasn't many other setups. I remember sort of there was no suggestions. There was a couple of van names, but they were sort of they're meaningless names. They're not suggestive. Just generic. When I got onto the road that comes back down here, army looking type of vehicle, a black car, a white sexual car, but the white sexual car that's not too suggestive, and that takes you to where I am now. And obviously we reach that time of the night where I start my alcohol, so let's get kicking with that, shall we? Right, so you had 2 bikes timed at the catalytic converter hot point, timed to an erection. He's getting knifed, having a beating said by someone that appears to be inside Treacle Farm down Rex's Hollow Road, but I can't guarantee that that's where the threat was coming from, but it was definitely said. I walked into 2 sexual looking ladies. They walked past me as if I wasn't a problem. So they were like, what, in their 20s, but they're not like blonde type, they're just like the type that are sort of in between attraction for most people. Penis shoots up to a loud bike, and that's the one that's occurring right at this minute of time. Try and just write that down a minute. Yeah, so I've got right, so after that you had the white car with a lady sitting there, or yeah, about aged 18, a blonde lady. Right, then you had the grey car, which is not really a setup as such. It's sort of not too bad, but it's sort of, I need to explain it. So you had a Jenny van, Jenny, followed by the Turner's van, so a grey and white car, what else, 2 bikes timed to an erection, loud bikes on the road ahead, and a purple sexy car. Right, so walking to the shop, there was 5 cars which were mostly red and white, or black white, on the one section of the road. The roundabout, there was quite a few cars, but they weren't suggestive. You had a couple of black and blue in the mints, a bit more suggestive than what it was when I went there in that direction last time I went, or the time before, whenever it was. Easter Sunday, I think it was. But not really much of a suggestion there. No vehicles with wording on it. You did have the Julia Lerner car in the midst of all that. Otherwise, that's it. On the road where there's 45 minutes, or can be 45 minutes without any vehicles. There's just 2 cars. A grey car and an orange sexual car. Going down the track, no problems at all. On the housing estate, there was quite a few cars reversing in and reversing back, so roughly about 40 cars. A couple of drain covers it over. More side cars on the next section. You had a red and a white car timed. Because I was looking to the floor, I didn't really take much notice on the road ahead. I was sort of thinking to myself, how am I going to feel better or whatever, so I can't actually remember what was on the road ahead, because I just didn't I didn't pay any attention. I was just just knocked off from it, so I didn't really notice any setups there, so I don't know what happened there. When I got out of the shop, there was a red and a white car, a Laughing G van,
on that road, and just a couple of grey cars in the other direction and a couple of white. That's it. Going back onto the housing estate, you had this Tesco van, and you also had that person who wears the Date Links black jumper in my direction, which is, you know, I mentioned. You had that lady that wears a t-shirt that says, "It's your lucky night." A finals van, so like a finals written on the side of it, with either cups or some form of cup picture or whatever on the actual van. Couple of started cars, 1 8 times loud bike time to an erection. Yellow sexual car my way, followed by an orange sexual car timed. The car reverses out at me, and that's it for that section. Going back down the track, there's a few unusual animal sounds, but not in any suggestion to apply that they are voice sounds, but it did sound a bit quirky, well, not bit unusual. I don't know what word to use. Right, what happened after that? On the road where there can be 45 minutes without a car, going back onto that part, there was an orange sexual timed. 2 white cars. You had a red car down, and I think there was another car, but I can't remember what colour it is. Not without getting the sheet out. It's like, obviously it's too dark to read the sheet, so I'm just guessing what occurred the best I can, giving you just the story as I can remember it. At the roundabout, you had a Julia Lerner car again. We had that in the other direction, but obviously it's going back in the other direction. You had a Turner's tanker. This is a tanker this time, not the van. 2 yellow sexual looking cars of the same colour. An orange kind of sexual car. Taking out a couple of black, white cars or whatever, and a couple of grey. You also had, almost in order, 3 light blue sexual cars, and there was one van name, can't remember what it was now. Let me just think a minute. I can't remember what it is, so I'm going to have to leave that one out. I just stopped the recording to try and think of what it was, but it's not in the top of my head, so just going to have to leave that one out. Going down the road where I say there can be 10 to no more than 10 cars usually, or there wasn't until about 6 weeks or so ago, or whatever it was, in one direction. Obviously it's 20, 30 and sometimes 40 on bad days now, but between July 2024 and 6 weeks ago roughly, the maximum was 10 cars in one direction. So that road can get busy, but I've just been lucky, that I haven't had that the record breaking numbers under 10 for walking in one direction on that section of that road. So you had a car with love hearts on it coming my direction. Then you had the purple sexy car. The next road didn't really have any, there's no traffic at all since then, and there's been no traffic at all in the last just under 10 minutes that I've walked this road. Just one loud bike time to an erection. Obviously it's time to drink my vodka because I'm very late drinking it tonight, and that's going to be drank in just a couple of minutes. Right, so you've had another 7 issues with the loud bike. What's that? Another. Right, the distance, but they are being timed at inappropriate times. Right, I can remember what the van name is now. The van that I was looking for just before I went to the, at the roundabout, it's called Lovington. So it's like Loving and then Ton, T-O-N. So the next thing you had is several more loud bike issues. A teenage girl wearing a t-shirt saying "Glue Girl." Obviously she was with other people, obviously. A car was shot dead just, a child molester. This is interesting because there's been sexual setups with this, in a positive way. But the thing is, nothing ever comes of it. It never has, my whole life. But what it says is, your last chance to win. And it's like a poster type thing that they put on a van, a promotion, what do you call it, an advert. So straight after that you had 3 yellow sexual cars in order, with no cars in between, which is interesting. There's been a lot of that actually this evening. The rest of the cars after that were black and red cars. Child rapist busting in, you weirdo, said as I was walking down the next section. And straight after that, or near enough straight after, you had a lady aged about 25, but she's really sort of very sexy looking, very fit. So she had dark hair, medium build, and had quite a nice looking face. For appearance, she looks very similar. You got the Christmas Carol singers on Merry Christmas Mr. Bean. So she's the one that actually, the one with the dark hair, the one that's smiling to Mr. Bean. She looks similar to that, but obviously as an adult. But she could also resemble that lady also that looks similar to a dog, but not quite, doesn't have dog appearance in her face. That's probably the best description actually. Where obviously when she walked past, initially she looked at me as if I was right, and she said that I was Savem when I'm not, and so she was trying to basically hint to say alright, or she sort of came towards me as she was walking. But the thing is, when she saw my face and she shone her phone torch at me, she had the suspicion I was Savem, so she just said what I just told you. Straight after that, there was 2 spastics that pushed in my direction as I took the next turn area, and that takes you to where I am now, basically. Right, so I've just downed several vodkas. I'm currently in the air raid shelter. I've been in there about 10 minutes, just sort of drinking alcohol, lighting a charcoal disc, putting a bit of Green Man incense on it, kind of a spiritual thing, just to sort of make it a bit more atmospheric, holding a torch. Yeah, there's new graffiti in here. I'm going to have to word it in my way, because how they worded it is not in a understandable form. We're basically saying that people are looking for raw sex, looking for hookers aged 18 to 65. And just in case you don't know what a hooker is, because people are stupid today, it's basically a prostitute. And if you don't know what a prostitute is, then I'll have to explain it like this. It's someone you pay for sex, but they are the types of people that don't give a fuck who they fuck. They'll fuck anyone, whether they're 50, whether they're 60, even if they're a teenager, 18 years of age. They'll fuck anyone. They'll fuck people in their 50s, 60s, 70s. As long as you pay them the money and you're clean looking, that's how it all works. Now, it does in some cases today, but obviously most people that I come across on dating sites or friendship or whatever, they're always complaining about the age, or moaning about this or moaning about that. And you're not going to get someone that's got that dry and sarcastic accent if you want a prostitute. I mean, I should be in a relationship 20 years ago or more. I should be married 20 years ago or more. I should have had sex at least 20 years ago. And I've not even had none of it. And I'm 43 going at 44. That's because prostitutes are very far and few between these days. And their minds are a bit different today, so it doesn't work on the same principle as the graffiti that occurs in these better rape shelters on the back of toilet doors or wherever. But, you know, you just can't get anyone these days. They just don't allow it. And they're restricting the age gap as well. And the colour of your skin. Both. They're moaning about in particular. So, worth mentioning. Right, so obviously I'm listening to music through headphones. And the last few minutes have been a bit awkward. So there's been a couple of cars reversing up me. Cars timed. You know, this and that. I'd sort of had to battle around all that, but they're not coming out really that suggestive to, you know, sort of slightly out of place. But, you know, it's been a bit annoying, so just see what happens later and what happens up here. Right, I don't know what I've read out on this already. Child rapist breaking in, weirdo, car trying to hit me, MVT registration plate, wishing wand van. Do you know old school jungle sounds like a wussy, a weasel said. Knife dead said, your stuff is going to a car boot sale. Another car boot, child rapist said. Positive looking van. So it says positive looking on the side of a van. Grey sexual car, bonus a bike, started catalytic converter, gun looking car, penis up to 8 times loud bike, walking to rough people at me, and then 8 times loud bike trying to hit me as a cross. Right, so it's the 24th of the 4th, 25, and quite simply I've got to go back to where I went yesterday because there's smudge in the picture that I'd taken. When I took the picture I didn't look at that, and I didn't realise that, and I could only get the one picture because of how busy and how packed it was. So it's partly the government's fault or the creator's fault for causing me to fail to take the picture in the first place, so I'm not very fucking happy about this. I'm trying to stop my drinking, but obviously God is going to start causing trouble, so we've got to go into the fucking ram of trouble. Nothing you can do about it, the creator's fucking fucked. The cunt's gonna fucking just do this forever. The bastard's insane, the bastard's cruelty cunt, a sexual sort of fucking tearaway. This is also gonna mean that it's gonna put a dampers on me going to the garden later to meet up with the neighbour Pete to chill out. Yeah, it's messed up my day completely, this has, and I'm not very happy about it. Right, this is the first shit stir in the creator God's doing today so far, because I've had to rearrange my fucking schedule. So someone's just said bash his brains out, so I'll get a fucking knife and fucking slice his wrist and throat. Right, sneezed up, bike timed, black and blue car, dark red mixed with black and white, black sexual car, catalytic converter control, Johnson's van, not in the mood, top, and sneezed up. There's a lot of Tesco vehicles, but that's not what I'm going to mention. Let's get rid of West of these fucking setups. Right, so spit talk hits my neck by a top face granny, knife shaped buggy timed sexual car, blue sick Duffields, swish lorry, sick white, Tesco's, dreams van, ice cream van, Tesco's again. Right, so I've got a slop going in my face, nothing I can do about it. 4 wheels, learner car, black mixed with red, white, Tesco's again, ambulance, grey white, Bamford's, Muller milk, light brown sexual car, black, white, blue, Tyne 2 erection motorbike, sexual, fuck's sake, I'll get up to Moosey's, with gun looking on car roof, Tycan van, switch, FAC van, with knife shaped writing, thrifty van, and obviously spit's gone in my hair. I just want to mention they're doing this every day now. Firstly a red timed, a tractor fork, forklift truck type thing with a double spike on the road
so they need to get these spikes in my direction to make the suggestion we'll put a fucking knife in you at fucking polar speed lately. They're being bastards. They were doing this yesterday. That's why I lost my temper on the recording. So the reason I lost my temper on the recording yesterday is because I had a massive hangover and I was really ill, and they wanted to put as much action against me as they could fucking stab me with. There we are, will you? Mike with flashing light only on the road. Right, so the camera needs to switch off. There's no picture, okay? On 4 fucking things that I needed to take a picture of, but God doesn't want the picture, so I don't take the picture. That's right, you stupid bastard, Christ. Black and fucking blue, grey Enterprise van, black, yellow, grey Hunts, Hillary, RT, Keedwell, Hewicks, Hurst, timed, Zimmer frame, Millers, Pete's van, bonus, motorbike light on, Tesco van, Badger van, white, blue, sexual, Horizon, Magna van, black, red, bonus, motorbike, guarantee van, stack van, Beats Pope, black, white, black and blue, white. My hard wet, that's a sneeze not in my face, okay? Sneeze, doesn't matter, it's only sneeze, Christ. Right, so Horizon, Magna, grey, gun but sexual looking up with light on, blue car, rose van, red car, a guarantee van, a sneeze, Christ, yes it's a sneeze, there's only a sneeze in your face, it's a disease, Christ, okay, it's only a sneeze.